The National Assembly kicked off a two-day interpellation session on Thursday, topping the agenda the Donald Trump administration's new trade policies and the negative impact on bilateral trade with China over Korea's TPP decision. Myung-kil has the latest from Parliament.
Rival party lawmakers expressed their concerns about U.S.-led trade protectionism and other economic uncertainties threatening the Korean economy during the interpellation session on Thursday.
Until now, there's been no mention of the Korea-U.S. FTA from the U.S., but we can't be sure about what will happen amid the continuing talk about renegotiating the TPP and NAFTA.
President Trump has pledged to withdraw from the Trans-Pacific Partnership trade deal signed by 12 Asia-Pacific nations and vowed to renegotiate the North American Free Trade Agreement. Therefore, Yu said Seoul is making an effort to explain Korea's economic policies to the Trump administration, which includes a plan to buy shale gas from the U.S. and efforts to reduce its current account surplus with the world's biggest economy. Lawmakers also questioned the government on how to deal with China's retaliatory actions against Korea's plan to deploy the U.S. missile defense system THAAD this year. Finance Minister Yu Il said the Korean government could send cases to the WTO for arbitration if there is proof that the Chinese government's actions constitute unfair retaliation. However,
China hasn't yet violated any WTO rules. If China or any other country does, we will take action.
Yu said the government is trying to determine which actions taken by Beijing were in retaliation against THAAD and which were part of discriminatory treatment against foreign companies in general. Since the middle of last year, China has imposed stricter import standards on Korean goods and prevented Korean entertainers from performing in China, actions that Seoul considers as retaliatory measures in protest against THAAD. Myung-kil, Arirang News.